Hello. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. How
Nice
are
to
you?
see you again. I'm fine, Bismarck. So nice to see you again. How are you?
Yes, nice to see you too. I'm very fine. Thank you so much. Um,
Excellent.
it's been ages, right?
Exactly. It's been quite a while that I was active on Clapingo, but now I'm back and I'm so glad that I could have a conversation with you today.
Yes, likewise, and
Yeah.
welcome back.
Thank you so much. So, how are your sessions going with Clapingo? I see that you've completed more than 150 sessions. That's quite an achievement, 150 sessions. That's a milestone. So, how are you feeling?
Um, yeah, thank you so much, first of all. Yeah, so my journey with Clapingo has been amazing, and yeah, I must say that it has been a rewarding experience for me because being here has given me the opportunity to meet a lot of people, people from diverse background,
Mhm.
and some even went as far as challenging me to uh, to also change the status quo because
Okay.
initially I was not an avid reader,
Right.
and yeah, even yourself, your good self, you are one of those who motivated me to start reading, and so yeah, I must commend you for recommending that book, It's That Frog.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Did
yes,
you enjoy
yes.
reading
So
that?
yeah, I'm actually reading it. I'm not done reading, but yeah, I'm on it. And yeah, so the journey with Clapingo has been very a rewarding experience for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being so generous with your words. And let's dive into today's session, shall we?
Of course, of course.
Yeah. So, as you know, electricity and technology have become such an integral part of our lives, right? So, can you imagine your life without technology?
My life without technology. Well, I was born into a technology era. Yeah, I was born in the era of technology. So life without technology in this 21st century will be very difficult. Will be very difficult for me because sometimes I tend to engage with this. It gives us a lot of opportunities to learn. Um, for example, I can be in my place. It is through technology that you and I are able to
Connect with each
connect
other.
and
Yes.
yeah, talk and then converse and learn from each other. So yeah, technology has played a very vital role in my life. Although I am not that uh, well vested in it, but
Mhm.
it is in one way or the other very good for me because it has taught me a lot. Yeah. So technology without a day without technology would be very
Yeah.
boring for me. Yeah.
Same here. I completely relate to what you said. I don't think I can live without my phone even for one day. I know this kind of dependency is not good. It's borderline addiction, but can't help, right? We always use our mobile phones. We are always on our laptops, so it's become an indispensable part of our lives, right? If someone offered you $1 million to live without electricity for 6 months, $1 million to live without electricity for 6 months. Would you take up this challenge or would you reject it?
Wow. It gives me $1 million
Yeah.
without to live without electricity for 6 months.
Yes.
Wow. Oh well, well, money is a good thing. Money is a
Yeah.
good thing, all right.
Mhm.
But we can't live without electricity. Yeah. Because uh, that is, I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking
Mhm.
for myself. Yeah, I can live without it because even in the olden days of our ancestors lived without it. And so, yeah, I can live without electricity as long as I have company of my friends and we can engage in some other activities like go
Right.
to
Mhm.
um, the beach or the countryside. With that, I'll have to live in the village. Yeah, not in the city. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds like quite a blissful life, right? Living away from all the hustle bustle of the city, going to the countryside, being in the company of your loved ones. So it's almost like a dream.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you frequently go out with your friends for a small picnic or just hanging out with them? Do you do that very often?
Not very often, but occasionally. Yes, occasionally.
Occasionally.
Due to lately there are so many things happening with me around me, and so I don't get to engage in social activities that much.
Okay.
But once in a while, like twice in a week, yeah, I
Mhm.
tend to engage in social activities, just
Okay.
to keep my sanity on check. Yeah, yeah,
Right. It's such a funny thing. If you spend too much time outside with people, if you're constantly surrounded by people, that affects your sanity. But contrarily, if uh, you spend a lot of time alone, isolated, away from everyone, even that also affects your sanity. So I think too much of anything is not good. We need to strike that perfect balance.
of course, of
Yeah.
course. That is uh that is a very great one. And so,
Yeah.
what's your take on
Mhm.
staying a day without or staying for 6 months without electricity? What do you think about that?
Well, if someone offered me $1 million, I think uh, living without electricity for 6 months, I think it's a good bargain. I would never reject $1 million. I mean, who would, right? 6 months, I'll manage somehow. Probably, as you mentioned, I'll go and live in the countryside, a very simple existence. So, where I don't have to depend on electricity and where I still have a lot of things to do to keep myself distracted. So
Yeah.
probably I'll take up farming or any activity like that and keep myself busy. And after 6 months, I'll claim my $1 million. So that would be fun.
Yes, 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 yes. That's a good thing. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's cool
yeah,
because
exactly.
I per se I've lived in a village before, a village where there is much serenity and there is less distraction, there is less pollution over there. And sometimes I take a walk to the seaside. Yeah, and it's a breathtaking experience, to be honest. Yeah,
I know. I am a beach person. I love the clean air. I've just returned from a vacation. I went to this place called Gokarna, which is in India. It's a beach. Okay. So now that you mentioned the beach, mentally I'm again drifting back to my vacation. So yeah.
wow. Okay, okay. So I'm reminding you of the pleasant experience you've had
Exactly. So the minute
recently.
you mentioned beaches, I felt a little disoriented. Physically, I was here, but mentally, I was just thinking about the 3, 4 days that I spent there. So it was amazing, so peaceful, so soothing. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that
are
is
you a
cool.
beach person or are you a mountain person?
A beach or mountain?
Yeah. Do you enjoy, going on a vacation to the beach or to the mountains?
Beach. I don't do it regularly.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm given the opportunity, sure, I would choose beach over mountain. Although mountain is some form of exercise. When you're climbing mountain, it's a form of exercise.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, beach, you can also swim, and it's also an exercise. So
Yeah.
I think it's a 50-50 thing.
Okay.
Both ways, or either ways, you get to benefit in one way or the other.
Absolutely. So there are pros and cons to both, but a vacation is a vacation, right? Whether it's to the beach or to the mountains, doesn't matter. The only thing
Yes.
that matters is you're having fun, you're relaxed, and you're completely cut off from work. So that's the most
Exactly.
important thing. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Now, coming back to living without electricity, which sounds worse, a power cut in the day or a power cut at night?
Okay, so a power cut. Okay, so a power cut in the day. Yeah,
Yeah,
a power cut in the day for me.
in the day. Okay, why so?
Yes. That is because in the day, everybody has gone to work. All right. And at work, we have planned generators, and so if the power goes off, some of these companies have generators as their second option, and so yeah, so they switch to generator until the power the power has been restored. But at night we are back home. And you want to sleep and have a peace of mind, rest your mind or rest your body for the next day. And so you switch on, you need to use the air conditioner or fan. And so if you don't have power, I don't think you are going to enjoy the night. Yeah. So, and when you are back from work, you also have some other work, some other things, stuff to take care of.
Yes.
And so you need light. Yeah. So it's light out in the day for me. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. That's the most logical answer that anyone could have come up with. So great. Okay. And if you get information that for the next 48 hours there's going to be a blackout, all right, for 2 days. So what kind of activities would you like to indulge in at home, to just pass time without your mobile, without the internet, without electricity? What would you like to do?
Okay, so first of all, if it so happened that I won't get access to either generator or the natural power, then I will engage in football activities or go out with my friends or maybe my girlfriend, or yeah, we go to countryside. Yeah, so we engage in social activities to keep ourselves entertained.
Okay. You
And
like to stay
yeah.
away from home and you don't want to do anything at home. You just want to pack your bags and leave.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are some places when you go there, you don't feel like living, all right? And sometimes you comparing that such environment to the city. I would choose that environment over the city because of the nature, the serenity, uh the peaceful nature of the place. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll just pack and then move away from the city for some time. Yeah.
Okay, great. And you also mentioned that you would like to play football. So is that how you like to spend time with your friends? Is that your favorite sport?
Okay. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I do it for entertainment purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Uh yeah, just to have fun for pleasure. Aside from that, we also engage in some other activities like playing some other games, or like we mentioned earlier, we go to the beach. We also engage in bike riding, like cycling and stuff. Yeah, and a whole lot of things. Yeah,
Super. Sounds
basically.
like a lot of fun. Great. Okay.
Yes.
And yeah, those are all the questions that I had for you, Bismarck. And as always, you uh, have communicated with me in such a beautiful manner. Your sentence structures, your vocabulary, your energy levels, basically your enthusiasm, everything is phenomenal. You're an excellent speaker. Honestly, I don't have anything to criticize because you did a great job.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. I really appreciate your candor
Yeah.
and your honesty, and how you don't hesitate to tell me the fact, and that
Yeah,
is that is
because
one thing I like about
I
you.
don't believe in criticizing anybody unnecessarily. Only if there's a grave mistake that the learner is making, I only believe in pointing that out. But when you deserve a compliment, you deserve it. So you need to get that compliment so that you can build your self confidence too, right? That validation always helps. It motivates you to speak more, to practice more, to read more. So I just want you to do that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. And now
You're
I
welcome.
would like us to delve into the synopsis of the book. Um, think no yeah, I wanted
Hit
to
that
say
frog.
think and grow rich. Eat that frog. Eat
Mhm.
that frog. Yeah, that book is such an amazing, and I've picked some
Yeah.
things from that book,
Mhm.
which has really has tremendously is transforming me,
Yeah.
yeah, into a different person. uh you know I'll just talk about a brief summary
Sure.
of it, for the sake of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've learned that you know, uh, in order to accomplish our task, we need to slice and dice the
Yes,
task. That is
absolutely.
yeah, that is breaking the complex task into smaller fractions.
Simpler
Yeah.
subtasks. Yeah.
Yes. The complex tasks, the larger ones into smaller fraction and start with a smaller part. And so
Mhm.
it's all about starting small,
Mhm.
and it's also a lay emphasis on the fact that we should plan every day in advance.
Right.
Yeah, you
That's
plan every day
crucial.
in advance. Yes, it's very crucial because it gives you the opportunity to focus. If you plan in advance, you have the opportunity to focus on the plan, the goal. All right, because every day comes with new challenges and
Yes.
responsibilities. So if you have a plan, it helps you to focus on the plan, and regardless of the maybe the new challenges or obstacles that come your way. Yeah, so those are
You're
some
well
of the things
equipped.
that I think.
Yeah. If you're prepared, even if there are small obstacles in your way, mentally you're
Yes,
still in a better position to tackle it. Right.
yes, of
So,
course,
yeah, that's
absolutely.
right. So, yeah, you explained everything so beautifully. That's basically the gist of the book. And it also talks about making sure that you have all the right resources. So, if you want to become a good English speaker, you have to invest
Absolutely.
on good English material, books, videos, applications where you
Yes,
can talk. So, great. I'm so happy. And you said you still have to finish the book, right? So I can't wait for you to complete it. And in the next session, maybe you can tell me that you're done with reading the book and you can share some more of your views on the book. Okay.
of course, I
All
will.
right.
And I have another session coming up. I think we have a session tomorrow.
Oh, excellent. That's great. So I look forward to another amazing session with you. So until then, take care. Bye bye.
Take care too. Bye.